Hey everybody, welcome back to Grain Free Homestead. I'm Stephanie. So today I've been itching to get into my seeds for the garden, but I kind of have an organizational issue that I'm trying to fix, and then I need to know what do we need to order for next year, and I already have some seeds. So I kind of need to do an inventory, I need to organize, and I've got myself a new seed system. So I was just gonna go through that with you guys through this video. So the first thing that I did was I made a list of everything that we eat and that we grow and that are must-haves, or even things that we just like from our garden. So a few days ago we went through and we made a list of everything this past year that we liked, that we grew, things that grew well, things that we want to grow again. And then on some of these things I put an arrow with an up, like an up arrow, but I just indicated that we need to grow more of it. So I know when we go to order, I know to order more seeds than we did previously, or that I need more than what I already have. So what I'm gonna do first, since I already have my list, I already know what I want and what I need to tackle this system, if you wanna call it a system. It's not much of a system, but I had these two Tupperware containers that I kept in my fridge. I kept them in like a crisper drawer because they were kind of out of the way, but I really need the space in my fridge, especially in the summer and fall for all the produce. I miss that space that these kind of take up more than half of a drawer, and I really could use that space. And then secondly, you'll see when I open this, it is literally just seeds like shoved in here, and they're all labeled and stuff, but there isn't like a system to it. If I'm looking for corn, I have to just dig through here till I find them, and it's not working. I need something simpler that will keep my seeds organized so that I can go right to them, and it isn't just a big mess. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull everything out of here and put like seeds with like seeds. I'm gonna put tomatoes together, okra together, beans together, peppers together, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna do that first, and then we'll go from there. On some of my seeds, it's literally just a baggie with a paper towel, and I write on the paper towel and the baggie what it is. Like, these are my habanero peppers that I saved the seeds from. There's seeds down in here and seeds on the backside. And these are just seeds that I've saved. And I know that sometimes cross-pollination can happen, but I like all the peppers in the garden. It'll be a hot pepper, that's all that matters to me. But I do save seeds for a variety of different things. So when you see these baggies with these paper towels, they're just seeds that I've saved for stuff. I don't have a ton of seeds, but I went through and made little stacks here. Like this is all my tomato seeds that I have, my peppers, lettuces. I did leave the lettuces in a baggie altogether because they're just little tiny seeds and they get everywhere. I've got my green beans, some brassicas, okra. We do have corn, even though we don't eat corn anymore. Every once in a while my husband will get the itch and he just wants to grow corn really, really bad. But usually the skunks and the raccoons eat it up. I can't eat it because it's a grain, but we like to keep the seed on hand just in case, or in case someone needs it that we know. I hardly have any cucumbers. I literally have these 2 packs left, which I'm glad I did this because I thought I had a whole bunch of other varieties that I had bought last year and they're not in here. So I only have a partial pack of National Pickling, which has been opened and it's dirty because that tells me it was out in my garden with me. And I mean, there's several of those in here, but don't have any of my gherkins. And I also like to grow, it's a bush cucumber. I'm trying to think of the name of it, I'll know it. This one was a free one. I like to use seasoned seeds and such. I just like them. I've had good luck with them. They have a good variety of what I usually use and the varieties that I like. And then when you order before a certain date, it's in February usually, they'll send you free packs of seeds as like an early bird special. So I do have, last year I haven't used it yet, so I do have this little pack of cucumbers left here. Let's see. I have several tomatoes. We really like Jet Star tomatoes a whole lot, and Romas. And it looks like I have I have 3 packs of Jet Star, so I'm probably pretty good on Jet Star. But I am gonna I have 1 Roma here, and then I don't know how old this pack is. This pack here, I don't know how old it is. So I'll check out and see how many seeds are in each one. But we also like to grow, these guys here are like a Better Boy tomato. They were my papa's tomatoes. He's passed away. But I grow them every year and I save the seeds, and so when I grow them, I just call them papa's tomatoes. But I'm pretty sure they were like a Better Boy variety. So I do have, there's one here, it's called a Homestead. And then they sent me a free one last year from Seeds and Such that I didn't plant yet. It's called a Hybrid Tomato Unicorn. If anybody's used that, let me know. I don't know anything about it. I'd have to look it up. But there's only 5 seeds in here, it looks like. So I might as well give them a try. So I've just kind of got everything into their categories. I've seen a lot of elaborate systems out there for seed saving. And honestly, I don't want to spend money on saving seeds. I don't like spending money on seeds. It is necessary, you do need to buy seeds, but if I can save seeds, especially like for my okra, I don't ever buy okra seeds anymore. I save them from my okra. There's no need to buy okra seeds. I've started also saving the beans in my green beans. It's not hard to do. You let them stay on the bush or vine longer till they harden, until they're older, and when they shell, you'll know. So I've started just saving my own beans. I do have some left from the pack of, I like the Blue Lake, the bush bean. Blue Lake 274 is the ones that I like. But this year we're adding a trellis going from one garden to another, so we may switch to the pole bean variety of the Blue Lakes. I like the taste of the Blue Lake. So I may be ordering more, but I have so many of these, I hate to order a whole new variety when I've got all this. So I don't know, I might think about putting cucumbers on the trellis and then saving my beans, because I feel like this is a waste. I want to use these. Okay, so I'm just going with what I have. I already had this accordion like type file folder. I didn't want to go out and buy something. I don't want to spend extra money, but I also want something that's functional and that will work. So this has been laying around here forever. It was in our desk, our office area. And so it opens up. See all the partitions? I know you guys have seen these before. This one's just plastic. It's not that like papery cardboard kind. So it has little labels, and I've already wrote, like had the months on one side. And I went ahead and wrote our categories. So I have like beans, lettuce, squash, cucumber, peppers, carrots, brassicas, herbs, watermelons, or melons, tomatoes, all right here. So for each partition in here, there's a little tab, and I'm just gonna put them in here, starting with beans, in alphabetical order, and go down through the line. Let me go ahead and do one here. And I know that if you have buckets and buckets of seeds, this would probably not work because there's just so many. But I honestly, when I find the varieties that I like, I stick to those varieties. Those are the varieties that work good in our garden, in our climate. They work well for what we can and how we preserve. So while I may venture out every once in a while and look for something different, for the most part, I'm going to stick to the varieties that I like. That's just what I'm gonna do. I know me, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I also know that I am not gonna go spend $100 or $200 on seeds. I'm just not gonna do it. Gardening should be healthy, organic food that you eat, food that your family eats, and it shouldn't have to cost you that much money, you know. So what I'm gonna do next is I put my bean tab in here. It just says beans. So any type of beans that I would grow, I would go ahead and put them in this slot. Whether it's green beans, black beans, anything I was gonna grow that was beans, I would just put them down in here. Because that's easy to find. That's easy enough. I know they're under beans. And so then I would just go to my next category, and I'm gonna move all these into here. They should, you know, and this expands, so they should all fit. I have a nice, neat place to store these. I'm gonna store them in the basement, somewhere dark, somewhere cool. And I have been storing them in my refrigerator, so I'm a little concerned, even though it's in the basement where it's cool and the coolest part of the basement. I am a little concerned about that, but I know people that that's how they store theirs all the time. So if you have any input on that, or you have any experience, or you've been there, done that, comment below and let me know what you think. Or this would fit in the fridge. I could possibly slide this in the side, like towards the back of the fridge. That could possibly work too. But before I get back to organizing my seeds, if you've ever ordered seeds, you know that in the winter, probably starting in December, you start getting all kinds of seed catalogs in the mail. So these are just a few of what I've got. I do really, really prefer Seeds and Such. And like I said, it's mostly because they have such a variety. They have the varieties that I like. They have heirloom, they have hybrids, they have all the different things. We like a little bit of both. I know I've looked, and some places can be more expensive. They're more than what I'm willing to spend on seeds. And I'm finding everything I need from Seeds and Such. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. This was one of the first places that I went to for seeds. And they send you these little catalogs. And I have found, though, that if you get online and go to seedsandsuch.com, it should be what it is. Yeah, seedsandsuch.com, that they give you really good descriptions of the plants. They tell you what they're resistant to as far as pest, diseases and pests, bugs, things like that. They tell you everything that you need to know, and they have pictures. So while they have pictures in here, not everything that they have is in here. There's varieties of cucumbers online that aren't in this category, in this catalog. So I know that they have more online than they do in the catalogs. So I just wanted to touch on that for a second. Okay, so all I have left to do at this point is just to keep organizing my little accordion folder here. There's probably a better name for it, but I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna keep going here, and we'll see if they all fit and how it works. So I'm sitting here having to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G in my head between each tab. I just thought that was fun. I always have to do that. Okay, Okay, I got all my seeds in here. You can see they're in there. Fits pretty good. There is extra room, like it'll keep expanding here. It's getting tight right here, but there's still room. And then as you can see, they're all in there, nice and neat, alphabetical order. So I should be able to find what I need pretty easily. Just go to what I need. I can look through here. I know if I'm short on something or need anything. So the next step in my process for ordering is I'm going to go to my list, and I'm going to go through each thing line by line, see what I need to order, and then tonight, because I want to get them ordered, I'm itching to get them ordered. I've been wanting to order them for a week or so, and the kids have been out of school. We've had NTI days because of ice and snow, and there's snow outside today. So I'm just ready to start planting this garden. And what better way to do that than to get our seeds ordered. So I want to get them here so we have plenty of time to get them in the trays. We did order a new seed station, a seed starting station, so I'm super excited about that. I'll have to show you guys. See if I can turn it around here. See that there? This came in the mail. So this looks like a grow light. It's like my grow light here. And this looks like the seed mats here, the heat mats. So I haven't got to get into them yet. As soon as I do, I'm gonna set them up and let you guys look at it, and we'll find out how good they do together. Let me turn it back around. Okay guys, so that's it. That's all I have. I just wanted to show you kind of how we do our seed. And I now have this handy dandy, better organized seed system. I know it's not a big fancy system, but like I said, I'm too cheap to go and spend a bunch of money on a system. So literally I had this sitting around. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put this to good use, and that's what we're gonna try. So if you have a ton of seeds, you may need 2 of these. It doesn't take up a ton of room, but you know, these are probably $3 or $4, and that's about as much as I'm gonna wanna spend, because the garden should be thrifty. You shouldn't be spending hundreds or thousands of dollars on your garden if you don't have to. And you know, just like my grandparents used to do it, they didn't spend tons and tons of money. They saved a lot of their seeds. They did buy seed when they needed to. And that's kind of the philosophy that I have. And everyone can do it how they want. This is just how I like to do it. And so this is my super simple method. I'll let you guys know if it doesn't work out. If you don't hear anything else, then it's going pretty good. So if you don't get seed catalogs yet, because you haven't ordered seeds before, just get online and search seed catalog companies, or garden seed companies, and then any seed, there's going to be ones that advertise non-GMO. Any seed that you buy from any of these places is non-GMO. They cannot sell you GMO seeds. Farmers are licensed to sell genetically modified crops. We as regular gardeners, we can't buy seeds like that. So every seed is non-GMO. Don't fall for the label non-GMO. But there is organic seeds. So you can look for organic, you can look for heirloom, you can look for hybrid seeds, whatever you like, whatever you want to try. And I do encourage you to look at the descriptions. It'll give you most of the information that you need. If you're wanting a big tomato for slicing, or if you're wanting a meat tomato for tomato sauces and pastes or salsa, it'll tell you in the description what you're looking for. But then I also do recommend looking for channels, people on social media. There's all kinds of groups out there where people will help you find if you're looking for a specific salsa tomato, for instance, or a good jalapeno that's mild and not hot. So you can use community and network to find what you like. And I have found that gardening people in general like to share their information. It's a lot of work and a lot of years to find the things that you like. So we generally pretty freely share our information. We want to encourage others to garden. So I hope this helps you. I hope this encourages you to start your garden, to get your seeds ordered. And I just thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time. God bless.